Hey everyone, quick live playing around with Facebook and just got off a live conversation with my good friend Chaz, which is the thumbnail here. He's the chief operating officer at Call Tools, which is a call service technology platform that allows you to do a lot of call type things with your business, outbound sales, and a number of different things. And we talked virtual staffing and how those two can integrate with one another, and a number of different things. But the point here is, I think there's like such a value I'm learning in having live dialogue with people that are relevant to you, your business, your industry, or whatever it is that you're passionate about. This is on the heels of maybe thinking about Charlie Kirk and his life and how he just decided to start bringing a table and a chair to a college campus and having dialogue, having debate, having discussion, discourse. But as you do that and as you engage with people in and around your space, your industry, and those who may be challenging and in conflict with your space and your industry, you learn, you elevate, you become sharper, you have new ideas, you understand the marketplace in all different ways and realms. And I think it's valuable to just engage in that on a regular basis. This afternoon I went to a an event that I was invited to at Keller Williams local real estate agency, and we were there in partnership with our insurance business. And even in some of those brief conversations about virtual staffing, virtual assistants, the insurance industry, and how that interconnects with the real estate business, it gave me so many new nuances and ideas with one, how would I communicate it to somebody in the real estate market? And two, ideas for how we could integrate some of the other things that people are already using. And then I was in a future conversation earlier this afternoon after that event with a business coach and leader. And she suggested one of the same exact things that one of the real estate brokers asked about. And so now you start to see, there's ideas from the business guidance, executive leadership side. There's ideas that are coming from the agents themselves who are just looking to grow and scale and build business. And now I'm armed and equipped, and I can bring that into the conversation I just had with Chaz and the future conversations. So there's something valuable about chewing on a topic, becoming someone who's so well versed in these conversations that when you do talk with your ideal people, you're deepening your wisdom, you're deepening your ability to communicate on levels and see things that other people may not see, and be able to suggest things that other people may not be suggesting. And so there's also this idea of, on the heels of momentum that I'm finding, is I just got off the conversation with Chaz, but now I'm hopping on and doing this live. I'm playing with Facebook and I'm Facebook, YouTube, and the studio and all these pieces, and then creating more ideas, more content. If somebody's looking at this or listening to this, they may get an idea. But now there's this ripple effect that can happen. And that's one of the things I'm always a proponent of, whether it's inside our Morning Rush community or our Access Virtual Staffing business or anyone I'm working with or talking with in our faith-based young men's group. When we share our own story, our own testimony, our own ahas, we don't know how that could benefit and impact other people. So as I'd say, give more, the more that others are going to find value in it. And I also often find that it's easier for me to convey this communication right now, as an example, right after what I'll say is after the crime was just committed. And I don't mean crime, but after the eureka moment or the aha, or you just got off a really invigorating conversation, or you just learned something for the first time. That's when it's fresh. And that's when you share it in a different way. If I had to share this same message tomorrow at this same time and it was like more scheduled, it wouldn't be the energy with which I'd be like trying to think about, what am I going to say? What's the right word? when you get in the moment of something, there's something about that that can be gripping and valuable as well. It's like at the point, and Tony Robbins will say this, at the point of aha, or at the point of awareness and awakening, do something with it, because that's sometimes when it's most alive. And in sales, I've heard this too, is once we know a product, it's hard to recreate the excitement we first had when we used that product. I heard that from a leader in the recent past, is once you become aware and learn and understand the product more, you almost forget what it's like for someone to experience it the first time. And that can impact how you convey it. So that's a skill in and of itself. But with that, I hope this was a valuable live for anybody tuning in. If you did tune in, just put a note or a comment. Let me know that this was seen. And if you took anything away, or you have an idea or a question, throw that in too, because we're getting more active here on YouTube, and looking at and seeing at what resonates, and how all this is gonna work for all that we're up to. So great to chat. Thanks for tuning in, and talk soon. I'll end the stream now. And there we go.